Hello my friends and welcome back. It is episode 40. And maybe this is even the final episode because we are definitely in the end game now. Especially with half the cast dead.
The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity.
Smart chick. Kuno never leaves shit behind either. Kuno's a pro.
Great. Now I have Kuno for the rest of the game. The sweary McSquareface. Ah, that's the antenna. He's still looking at that bird. No.
Oh, you're up. It's good to see you back on your feet. Did you like your room? I cleaned it for you.
Fucking cleaned it.
What a dick. Dancing around in his maid uniform.
You're welcome. I thought it would be nice for you to wake up in a clean place after you, let's be fair, defended this establishment and its clientele from gunfire. I give credit where credit is due, and that, sir, was a nice shot. I was watching until you hit him. Crawled inside then. Bullets started flying. Anyway.
He really wants you to realize that he was also on the balcony looking by. In the danger zone, so to say.
I hope at least your partner is recovering quickly. Also, you're staying here for free now. That's right, this establishment supports cops. The stay is free, the drinks are not. Just felt I needed to specify that. Oh, you know, people don't tend to stick around after shootouts. Turns out they're not good for business. I don't remember everyone who comes here. And many people wear sunglasses inside lately. Must be a fad. Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's because I'm a badass.
It really took courage. Don't pick at him. He nods back at you, even more stoically. Just two badass men nodding. Stoically. Make that three. Kuno is nodding too. Hands crossed.
No problem. They'll come back. They always do.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Seeing you approach, the bruised man raises his bear in welcome.
Careful. Looks like we got a situation here. Those guys are what Kuno calls the army. They think they're a big deal around here.
He really hates the Hardy Boys. Laying off speed for a few days hasn't changed that. Titus ignoring him doesn't help either.
Crazy motherfuckers. Didn't think you had that fury in you. But I guess I've misjudged a lot of people lately. That was one hell of a shot. Hell of a shot. The fucks did not expect that. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, thank you for intervening, Capo. That was mighty brave of you.
Situation diffused.
Titus's hand is covered in bruises and half plastered. Still, this hulking lump of man is glad to be alive.
Dick Mullen on steroids. Glenn would have liked you had he gotten to... Never mind.
There's a lump in his throat when he thinks of Glenn, lying on the plaza mosaic, bleeding.
Theo was old. I think he'd be pretty happy with the way he went. Never could imagine him withering away on a sickbed. But Angus... he was just a stupid kid. Didn't realize the mess he'd gotten into. Trusted me. Still, the balls on that kid. Went down fighting for someone else's shit like a fat, angry bear.
Here it comes. The last one is the worst one. He only deals with it by drinking copious amounts of 8% beer. An honest tactic, and effective.
And Glenn was my friend. Best I've ever had. I love that crazy homo like my own brother. We're all fucked without him. But what do? This job is shit. Dennis, you saw him run. He's a mean little shit and I never trusted him. He'd better run real fast now. Real fast.
Titus makes no attempt to hide his disgust. Grief-stricken anger boils in him.
Well, yeah. Memento mori. Right. It means you might die tomorrow. So live every day like it's your last. Ain't that right, fellas?
Absolutely. Today, I'm going to get drunk, eat good food, and bed a good-looking girl. 'Cause tomorrow, a motor carriage might run me over.
Or you might die of a heart failure. Or syphilis.
Hey, fuck you for ruining a beautiful idea.
First, we're gonna find Dennis.
I'm going to find Dennis. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to kill him.
The tone of the statement is so matter-of-fact. It's as though he were talking about picking up a morning newspaper on his daily walk around the block.
We're hunting that rat down. Let it be known what happens to cowards. And then, I guess I'll take a closer look at our union members. There's bound to be some ambitious fellows there who'd love nothing more than advancing social democracy by busting some heads. Might even ask Tibbs if he's tired of replacing windows, and maybe wants to have some fun with his brother. Anyway, don't you worry. As long as Titus Hardy's standing, there will be Hardy boys.
He's right. The numbers are replaceable. In an organization of thousands of men, there are plenty who'd join.
Don't know, don't care. I'll be glad if I never see that fucking woman again.
Even after all that hell, he's still bitter about her?
Nope.
He did. He nods and takes another sip of whiskey.
Judging by the sight of you, I'd suggest crawling into bed with a bottle of whiskey in one hand and a big tit in the other.
Yeah, go pay Monica visiting Janro. She's got a knack for making men forget about their worries. Biggest pair of milkers in all Rebacho.
I'll go pay your partner a visit in the hospital. I hear he got shot up pretty bad.
We don't have time for that grief shit. Kun and Pig are gunning it. We got a case to solve.
Kun? And what the fuck now?
Easy E. Let the kid be. This is a day of mourning, and I don't want it turned into a joke. You chasing the kid around, the kid calling you a fucktard. We don't need that shit.
Right.
Kuno keeps silent, too. Fuck it, let them have their day, Kuno thinks. Doesn't have to be a joke. Kuno was just saying, we need to solve this shit.
You look after yourself now, Copper. Death passed on you today. But men don't get that lucky twice.
Copoloco. Good luck in Jamrock. Scars made the best tattoos, they say.
Thanks for getting involved, man. Not a lot of cops would step into that line of fire, but you did.
And if you ever feel like the uniform is holding you back, I've got a few vacancies. You'd make one hardy boy, Copper.
And Titus Hardy himself would make a good officer. That man was born to lead.
I will, Capo. That's a promise. Now scoot, 'cause the Hardy boys got some mourning and drinking to do.
Hold up, Piggo. There's something you gotta understand about the Kuno first. Kuno's gotta protect the Kuno name. The gimps out there ain't gonna think a thing. Kuno will follow you, but don't expect anything extra, okay, Pig? Kuno's silent, like a fucking vegetable. And don't forget about that bitch's window. Scope that shit. Cop Kuno's telling you, that's the break in the case.
Let's go look at that window. He's not going to say anything because they didn't want to do a ton more voice acting for having him along instead of Kim. That's what's going on there. I guess Kim is savable if you've got the stats for it.
This window is pristine, at least on the inside. A red thread has been taped to the glass using adhesive tape. It trim.
Oh, Kuno knows this shit. Ballistic shit, science radio shit. Shows where the shot came from.
Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him. The red thread bisecting the room shows the trajectory of the bullet. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. Maybe if you extrapolate all possible points of origin first, the thread will make sense. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. Ruby ruled this out vehemently. The shot would have been heard from downstairs, where no one heard it. The likelihood of A prime has fallen drastically. You may be looking for a sniper. The shot had to come from a greater distance, beyond A prime. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez? According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime. B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. This would explain why no one heard the gunshot. The bullet came from far away. 1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, On an islet in the Bay of Martinaise, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A. The angle would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it. You need to inspect it again. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime. The island in the bay.
Pig? You're really fucking onto something there. Kuno's got no fucking clue. You need to pig this shit, cop style. Cool shit, Sub-Zero shit. Kuno's listening, you got his attention, so what's next?
The wind blows in from the open window. The boy squints, looking into the cold distance across the water. The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinaise looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there?
To do, you mean? Nothing. Harbor's closed, everyone's dead. This scene is dead, pig. Yeah, why fucking not? Just how are you gonna get to the island? Kuno has his ways, but that ain't for your fat old ass. There's this lady in the village, she... yeah, there are boats there. You go, do shit there, you'll get one on the coast. Talk to Kuno. Totally, pig. Kuno's in the same shit every time he's coming off speed. You need to medicate that shit. Ah, Kuno's not into that hallucinogenic shit. That's for pussies. If you want to take a real blast, though, go down the coast to the old church where the speed freaks hang. Tell them Kuno sent you. They'll know what it means. Kuno doesn't want to talk about this shit.
That is a look of a man who knows he'll be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life.
That toxic shit's behind Kuno now. Locust City. Kuno dropped that art shit because Kuno's fucking poor and has shit for brains.
A truly rare moment of self-pity.
You better not make Kuno fucking cry about his art shit, okay? Change the subject. Kuno doesn't do that shit no more. Fuck that shit. Fuck everything.
Okay, we're going to the island. We're going to the island.
Listen up, pig. Kuno's gonna scram now. See you on the C4 island. Try not to get shot again or drunk or shit. Kuno's counting on you.
Kuno will rejoin your party later.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Scar. The red-dyed fuel oil glistens. This was painted very recently. And blood. Some of it may even be yours. Looks like a giant mop was used to turn it into lettering. Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable? You could buy some smokes, light up a ciggy and throw it in there. You know, just to see what happens. See if it's flammable. It's better that way. Safer.
What a bizarre task.
Mon Dieu, officer. It is worse than I thought. Believe me, I know all about that kind of pain. I've had hip trouble for the past week. Maybe it's time to slow down, enjoy life a bit. Anything I can do to assist you?
Wall, wall, wall. Let's go and solve this game.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with? Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble with you, policeman. We've got troubles of our own here, though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own ill omen. What do you expect? Police officers get put into dangerous situations all the time. Sometimes they get shot. It's a rough trade you're in. Still, I'm sorry to hear about your partner. He seemed to be a decent enough sort. That's the
He was
best you
alright.
can say about your partner? Sounds like it wasn't working out.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible. Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
You didn't only get shot.
Well, good for you.
You should see the other guys.
So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. I guess. Better than being dead. I've always taken you for one, that's for sure. Not a lot of RCM men who aren't killers. Of course. Can I help you with something? That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead. If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
Nothing, just ruins. This bit's not voiced for some reason. Used to be some kind of fortification before the war for communards. Anti-aircraft gun, I think, bombed to bits in the landing. Haven't been there myself, always stayed
Hasn't
clear of
been
it.
there herself. Who has then?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such. The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge. Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Meh, I'm not doing that. Before I get on this boat, there was one thing I actually wanted to check. I need fast travel to do it. Ah, it's gone. It makes sense for it to be gone. I thought you might use the use Kim's car to call him at the hospital, or something along those lines. I have no idea how to check up on him, but people keep mentioning that it's something I should probably do, so it's probably doable. You would think.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this. There. This is now a rock and roll skiff. It'll keep you company on this lonely voyage. Very cool. Now tune it to Sad FM. You know you want to.
So it's basically telling me if I want to go around and talk to everybody, I should do it now.
Sad FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
But I'm done. Let's just get it done. The real concern now is that basically there's no killer at all. Everyone's been eliminated. I mean, it was obvious it wasn't Titus from the very beginning. And the greatest suspect was, of course, the woman that you meet right at the start, Clash, because she's like meeting the killer right at the beginning is actually quite a common trope in detective games, and for a while there was a pretty reasonable line of thread that led to her. Ruby, I never really... Well, you don't even know about her for the longest time, but she didn't really seem like a suspect either. I thought that those footprints in the secret room might have been hers. So there was a possibility. But that didn't really work out either. And so I have a sinking feeling in my gut now that what I said way back in, I want to say it was like episode 20-ish or something. One way that highly pretentious art people like to end stories is by just having a totally random ending that is completely unconnected to the whole story they told. And now I'm worried that we are sailing towards that. Because I just don't see any other possibilities. The guy who has the most gain from the mercenary's death seems to be Everett, but there's no real connection. There's no evidence. The footprints in the back room are never explained. And the fact that now the shot has come from a great distance eliminates basically every possibility that we've established in the game so far. I guess the only thing
The boat comes to a slow stop. You turn the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you.
Good. You made it? I mapped the place out, and it looks like both of us aren't gonna make it. This is Death Island, the Hellmore. I don't know. Maybe Kuno's just pessimistic because of the massive speed hangover. I did scout the place out. I can fill you in.
The kid turns away from you, cautiously looking to his left and right. He's on the edge. He hasn't been here before, either.
The only possibility I can think of that has any weight to it is that one of the mercenaries' comrades shot him for some unrelated reason to the game's story. But basically, sometimes soldiers hate each other, and maybe he saw an opportunity to put him out in a way that, you know, wouldn't fall back to him.
The chain trails off
The
into
sniper
the ocean,
dude.
connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Cool fucking chain. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno would use it to bring shit to the island.
But that guy died in the shootout, so yeah.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right.
This shit's cold?
No, this isn't right.
Dunno. Looks like downstairs somewhere. Smells like mazout. Heavy fuel shit.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
Fuck does Kuno know?
Is it not the wisest man who knows he knows nothing?
Yeah? Kuno's fucking wise like that? Kuno's gonna be a real wise pig. Probably because it's winter. Some bums who camp here don't want to freeze to death. Maybe. Probably. Kuno's probably right.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories. You find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Been reading shit here. Hooked on the book?
Conceptualization check.
Soft covers, serialized, and not that you can tell.
Fail.
This is a digest of someone who's dead bored. Most of it is for entertainment purposes. Fittingly right next to the radiola on the floor. Maybe it's a little old-fashioned. There's a nude mag. More than that, you can't say. The print in some of these is pretty small though. This person has good eyesight.
I have 3 skill points. Do you know what that means? That means I might be able to perfectly average my way out of this. So I have 1 here. So if I go 1 here. Let's say 1 here. And I already have 1 in reaction speed. So now I can grab this. And still maintain my perfectly average character.
Soft covers, serialized, fantastic.
And I can't do it again. That's very annoying.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Check this shit. Someone's been squatting here. Kuno knows because this shit looks like Kuno's place.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, without really hearing it.
Hey, Kuno doesn't want to hurt your feelings, but you look like shit. Maybe you should lie down in the bed, like recover before you die.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed. The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm not really seeing anything to do. What is going on?
Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Off to advise the Queen of Shest, most likely. This is the Holy Suzerain of Mwindi and Insulinda. Definitely not your wife. You need to talk to her. Think of the historical knowledge you could glean. I don't know, man. What is the Holy Suzerain doing here? Something seems off.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive, epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters, it's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Ravachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell, forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it. That's not what figurines do, Harry.
She looks at the headless Found Rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say. The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all? But I thought the historic figure she had. Yes, I thought it would be good.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome. I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked the headless fallen rider back then. I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day. Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet. I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite. I will.
1,000 times you beat an animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you, centered you, made you sane. In your mind, you could still climb inside her bed. Still the only man.
The morning? I don't understand. Oh my God, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
This is a bit much for me. It feels like your ribs are cracking around your heart.
Then why are we doing it? Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me. Now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late.
What is going on here? He's
I have
having
to
some
go,
kind of
Harry.
mental episode, it would seem.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries. Yeah, put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage. She won't get hurt. She'll bend out of the way.
Please, Harry, I just don't have time for this.
Does anyone want to read all this? I am like reading it, but I don't want to read it out. Although it was voice acted like back when we actually read the letter.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now? Then why are you doing this? Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her leg.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants. Smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore. Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses.
Okay, I'm going to stop here for now, because I need another drink, and it's, I think this is going to go on for some time, so we will not be finishing on this episode, I don't think. I just get this long feeling that we are going to be here for a long while, and I have no idea how this ties into the murder. This just seems to be our detective having an episode. So, anyway, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.